Hello everyone, it's Anna from Anna's Paper Creations, and in this video I will show you how you can make this album. And this I made for new beginners, or if you like to make a fast and easy album. So this is really easy to make, and all the pages are built up the same. They are really simple, and this you can make in any size you like to. So if you saw my previous video for this when I made the swatch book, it's made exactly the same way. So you can make it small and you can make it large. And here I'm using By the Sea paper collection from Graphic 45. So I've used up my leftovers for this album. And it's built up so it can be expand. So you can maybe see here, it expands out on the binding of the pages here. So you can see all the pages from this side. I didn't make any spine for it. So, but that you can do if you like to. And also when you make this album, be sure to glue the covers almost all the way to the end of the pages, because it will fold out. So don't go over a half how it builds up inside here. So because if they overlap, it will be not so easy to flip through the album. And inside here I made some simple pockets. I show you how you can make them, and also the pages here you can make them as pockets. So inside here I just have a simple photo mat, and on another one here I think just used from the paper lines and cutouts to add some photos. But you can make as many pockets as you like, so and also add as many pages as you like to this album here. So I will put some close-up pictures on my blog of this album if you like to do it exactly the same. Or you can do it more simple. Here I'm using a lot of fussy cuts, but you can use pockets and tags. I'll show you a bit here. So these are really easy to use. You see I've used them up, all of them. Or you can use a chipboard, or you can use some stickers if you like to. So you can do it really easy. And if you are new to fussy cutting and want to learn it, I have a tutorial on how you can fussy cut. So I will link to that below. And I also glued these pockets here straight on. I'll show you a bit more here. Beginning here. Here I added with some paper that is the same for the pages, but you can also add hinges here if you like to do that. So I have, if you look on my channel and search for mini album tutorials, you will find many where I use hinges. But in this album here I wanted to make it really easy and simple for new beginners. So when you have done it one time, then you can start with some hinges, and yeah. And also for the pockets I glue them straight to each other, and here you also can add hinges if you like to. So, but this is an easy and simple way to do it. So I hope the tutorial will be helpful, and that you maybe can use some ideas. You don't have to follow this exactly, just to play with it and see what you come up with. So then I will start the tutorial. First I'm going to show you the supplies I'm going to use. And here I'm using Scotch quick dry glue, and I will also use some score tape, 1/4 inch. But here you can use any kind of strong glue for paper you like to. And you're going to need a pair of scissors and a ruler, and here you can use centimeter or inch if you like to. And you're going to need a scoring tool, and if you don't have that, you can use a crochet needle or a knitting pin, and some pencils, And we are going to use the chipboard for the cover, and here you can recycle and glue 2 and 2 together. You cut the one to size and then glue them together, and then cut around the second one just to get it a bit steady. And for the pages I will use blue prismatic from Basil. But I'm going to show you the template here on the cream because it shows a bit better up. And then you need some decor paper. So then we can get started. So if you have a cutting tool, that is great to use, but if you don't have that, I will show you how you can make it without. So then I'm going to decide what the size I want the pages to be, and I want my pages to be 5.5 by 8 inch, and then we need to attach a hinge that's about a 1/2 inch. So that means we are going to cut the pages at 6 by 8, but this you can cut in any size you like to. So then we can take some marks here. And here it's best to use a pencil that you can draw the marks away, but for this video, so it shows better up, I will use a Sig pen here. So then we can mark it at 6 inch. So take a couple of marks here at 6 inch. And then at 8 inch. So then we can draw the lines after these marks here. Turn it around and take these 2 marks here. And then we can cut it out. So now this is 6 by 8, and then we can take a score line at 1/2 inch. So I will just, you can just line up your ruler, or you can take a mark at a 1/2 inch if you like to. So I'm not sure this shows up, maybe she'll have something under here. So take this craft knot under so you can see it. So I will just draw a line here so you can see it. So you can just, if you have a ruler with this measurements here, you can just line it up as, at a 1/2 inch also, like so. So now this is 5.5 by 8, 8 high by 5.5, and then you have this 1/2 inch for a hinge. So then we are going to score it, and here you can use a scoring tool, or you can use a crochet needle. And again, here you don't have to take this mark and draw the line, you can just hold your ruler and just do like so a couple of times. So then you have a score mark that you can follow and bend over. So these are the basic for the pages, and then we are going to glue them together. So I have another template I made here, so this you can find on my blog. I will post a picture of it there. So then we can glue these together, and here you can use score tape or you can use liquid glue. So I will show you both. So here I will just take a tiny bit of liquid glue on the end. So, and if you are afraid it will glue to the other page, you can always take a piece of paper under and straight up with the other page. Line it up and glue well down. So now you can maybe see it's bounded together here, like so. So then I will take my blue pages and glue them together, and show you a bit with the score tape also. So we can do both. So I like to use score tape because it's strong. And here I have 8 pages, I think. Yeah, and I already taken score tape on some of them. But we can take here, and then I go all the way to the end. Can maybe take something under here again so we can see. All the way to the end of the hinge. So, take this off, glue off the paper of the tape. So here you now have the glue. So that leaves 1/4 of an inch of a gap here. And that's a bit important to leave this open, not to have any glue here, so the pages can expand. So then I will just line it up with the page here. So be sure to have them straight here. So here I already have some score tape. So then we can take the next page and line it up. So, and then I will continue with the rest of the pages and I will be back. So now I've glued all the 8 pages together, and you can maybe see how it expands on the end here, if you like to build the pages up a bit in the middle. So then we can glue the cover on, and here again you can use recycle boxes and glue 2 together for the cover, or you can use some chipboard like I will use here. So this is a bit sturdy chipboard. It's about 1 millimeter thick, I think, about. So this I cut, now the pages here are 5.5 by 8. So then I cut them at 8.5 by 6. So I cut it 1/2 inch larger than the pages. So whatever size you make, you cut the cover 1/2 inch larger. So we are going to use 2 of them. And here I painted around, and I used 2 different paints to get most similar color here. And also I forgot to tell for the pages, if you don't have a cutting tool, you have to cut them out by hand that I showed. You can make yourself a template out of a chipboard and then just draw around for the other pages. So it makes it simple to cut out. So then we will take some glue on the front here, and here you can use score tape or you can use a liquid glue. So just be sure not to take too thick on, so then it will the glue will show up. So we are going to line this up on the inside here. So then I take it 1/4 inch from each side. So try to line it up as precise as I can. It's a bit hard on camera. So, and also be sure, maybe I will take this off again, because from the side here, I'll show you later, just to glue it down now while it's a bit wet. Be sure to leave this gap here on the chipboard, so it doesn't build up more than 1/2 of the width here on the album. So, see if I got it straight here. So, and that leaves a bit more on this side. So then we can take the other side. So here I just have this hinge here. So, but you can glue on the page here if you like to. So I'll just take some liquid glue here, so I'm sure it will glue well down. And then I will line this up with the other cover, and hopefully it will be straight. So just checking before I glue it well down here. on the side. Need to adjust it a bit. So just pinch it well there. So this is the base for the album, and you can also make a soft spine here if you like to, but this I will leave as it is. So then I think I will have two of the pages I will have as pockets, and here you can make hinges to make them as pockets if you like to, but in this video I will just show you the easy way. So I have many other tutorials that you can look at. I will link to one below that I show where I show how to make hinges inside. So I just take a tiny bit of glue on each side here, then I will glue them together. So try to line them up here. It's also good to have a wet cloth nearby here, so you can take off the rest of the glue. And here I see I was a bit on the outside on this page, so then we just can snip that off. So then we can take one more pocket page maybe. And take two last ones together. So then I will just take some tiny bit on the ends here. And glue these two together. So that leaves us with 6 pages. So if you like to follow along a bit, I will decorate the inside here and maybe show you some pockets and some holders and yeah, some different things. So then we can start decorating the album, and then you can use either side what you like. So yeah, so we'll start on the front here and we will take the cover at last. So here I cut my paper down maybe a 1/8 of an inch just to leave a bit of so the blue shows up. You can cut it down a 1/4 of an inch if you find that more easy also. And also all these pages are the same, so you can make yourself a template for these also. So then we will glue down the page here, or the decor paper on the page. So some of the pages I will glue down off camera, so you don't have to watch that all. Some I will show you some pockets and so on. So, and then I try to line it up and be sure not to go over this folding line here. So, and then I want a frame here, so I have some pattern paper from 6x6 papers. And this I think was from the Mother Goose, but you can use the blue paper or the paper you decide for your pages also. I run a bit out of paper, so I didn't have enough. So I will use this here. And here I have a frame that I saved. I cut out the middle part and then I always save the frames. So I think I will move this out of the way a bit. And then I just will glue it on 3 sides, I think, or maybe just 2 sides. And I glue it just on the outside. So then it's easy to slide in a photo. So I cut the blue paper on the back here a tiny bit smaller. So now it should be open on 2 sides here, so we can slide a photo inside. That was the glue on these sides here. So take off the rest of the glue here. So you can have this loose on the page if you like to, make some holder for it. We will show that in some later pages, or you can glue it straight on. And again, just a tiny bit of glue so it doesn't show up. So this I think I just will place about in the middle here. So. Take off the rest here. And then I have this fussy cutout image here. So if you like to fussy cut, you can do that, or you can use some pockets and tags, and yeah. So we just glue that on the side, and then I cover up where I cut into the frame here. So, and also have some stamps here and some shells. See what we're going to use. And here is a smaller one, so we can put this inside here, just for some decor, and can do some journaling. And I have these stamps that I think I will glue together. So, just take some glue on the back here. A tiny bit here as well on the bottom. Glue that down here. So, can maybe take these shells here as well. See, this is a fun part when we can decorating and make scenes. It's a bit too early there. And these you also can curl up a bit on the ends if you like to, just to give it a bit more dimension. So I think I just will glue this tiny bit here on the top. And this on the side here. So, and I also cut this out from the paper line. I'm not sure I will have it on the top here or maybe on the other side. We will see when we take the covers. So, and this was a pocket page, so then we can make a tag to go inside. So here I cut out, this was left over from when I cut the pages. So you get 2 of these pages from one sheet of 12 by 12. So then I just use the rest here, so this is 4 by 7 I think. And this is cut at a bit smaller than 4 by 6. And this is from the last of the 12 by 12 sheet. There is blank paper. I like to use them as well. So this can be for a journaling spot, and the other for a photo. So, and I think I will leave the back blank just to have some space for journaling. So then we maybe also can glue on some these here on the side, maybe just to give it some decor. So just glue a tiny bit the side here. But don't put too much on this, because it can stick when you put it inside the pocket, so it will bend over and be destroyed. But when you put the picture over, then you can glue the sides down. So then we can put this inside here. So, and this can also be peeked out a bit on the side, so it's easy to pull it out. So then we can take the next pages here, and here I will glue down this pattern paper off camera, so you don't have to watch that all the time. So now I glued the decor paper down, and we can make a pocket. And here I cut out from the paper line a strip, a border strip, and that we can glue straight on. But then it's not so sturdy, so I will show you one here that you can just back with the same leftover paper from the pages. So we'll just glue that on, so then we also get the border on top. So, but you don't have to do that, it's just to make it a bit more sturdy. So then we cut off the rest here. And then we are going to glue this on here, and then I just take a tiny bit on the ends and the bottom side here, and glue it on the pattern paper here all the way to the bottom. So I think I will leave this to dry for a bit before we put anything inside here. So then we can work on the next page. And this is from the pockets and tags, and here I cut a strip of paper out. So we're going to use that in the middle. So here again I will just have, this you also can back with some blue paper if you like to. So we'll place this in the middle, about. That was far too long, so I need to cut it off a bit. Measure wrong here. So. I take some glue on the ends. Here. And I forgot to tell, I also like to outline with a SIG marker. You can use anything as long as it's waterproof on the ends. So I'll do that really quick here, and that I also did for all the pages here. So, and then we can have this lighthouse on the bottom here, and this over. And again, you can put just some shells here, or you can put the pockets and tags and whatever you like to. So. And then we glue this over here. So I want to cover up this end here. So see where we're going to place it here about, I think. So then I will glue on the side here and just a tiny bit on the bottom part here. So. So then we leave this to dry for a bit, and we can put something inside here. So here I have some frames, and this we could have glued on, but I think I will leave it blank, so the receiver for the album can put in a photo and decide if just to glue a photo behind here and one here, or glue them together. So then I put them inside, and also this little here for some journaling. So we'll see if it's dried enough to put something on here. Try and place it all the way to the bottom. So, a couple of tags inside here. And I also have this from the pockets and tags that I want on the top. So I will just glue it on the top, so it's easy to slide photo behind. I will show you. Just place it a bit from the top, and same from the sides. And then you can slide this under here. So then we can take the next pages here, and here I will have a side pocket, and that's most easy to do before we glue it all down. So I've done it already here already. So this I cut about almost 2.5 inches, so that will create a side pocket. And here I have a border strip that I want to go on the end here. And again, I see I forgot to outline it here. So you don't have to do this, it's just I like not the white edges to show up. So then we can glue this on the end here. And to line it up all the way to the end. And that also helps to make the pocket a bit more sturdy. And you can outline it with the blue paper here on the back as well if you like to. So I'm just showing you the easy way here. And then we can glue this on the side of this paper. Oops, far too much glue on the side here. Take it off. And we can decorate it a bit as we have it here, more easy. So I have some lighthouses and some shells here. I want them on the side about, so I glue them together first. Oops. So take a tiny bit, and now I think I will take it on the side here as well a bit. And some shells. And I also have this cut out and an anchor here. I think I will use this one. And here again you can use from the sticker sheet if you like to make it easy. So, I think I go all the way up here. So now this is ready to be glued down on the page, and also the next one, so I will do that off camera again. So now they are both glued down, so then we can stick in some photo mats here. This one maybe, so. And here you can use cardstock again and make photo mats out of that if you like to. So here I will have a pocket again. So here I'm just gluing down paper. So you can put some cardstock behind if you like to. So line it up. So, and yeah, I should have waited with that on the end because I want this image to stand out. So I will just lift it up here and take off the rest glue here and glue this image. So I think I glue it a bit on the side here and here on the front. Pull it under here. So, and we can glue this down. It's best to do before you glue the pocket down. So just take a tiny bit of glue under here again. So this glue is a bit forgiving. If you are fast you can lift it up again. So, and then I'll put this tag inside, and again you can use a photo mat. And I think I will have this on the top. All the way to the end and a bit from the top here. So, extra glue. It's a bit important to take it off because it can be shiny, so you can see the glue if you don't take it off. So then, yeah, here is also a pocket, so we can maybe put something inside here. So you can take whatever you like to put inside, or you can have this from the paper line. So I think I will have this on front, so I will just wet it down a bit in the middle so it doesn't tear, and fold it over. So then we can put this inside the pocket on the side here. So have it peeking out a bit, like so. So then we can start working on the next pages here. And I will glue one of them down, and the other one we are going to fold over a bit, so that I will show you before we glue it up. So here I've glued this paper down, and on this side I want this paper here. So we will decorate that a bit more later. Work on this first. So here I have some strips from the paper line, and these are from the 12 by 12 and 8 by 8, and I will glue them on like so. And if you want, you can also back this with some cardstock and cut it a bit on the outside for some decor and make them more sturdy. So, but we will start with this, and I want to back them. I don't have enough of this blue paper, so I will just glue this on the bottom in an angle to the middle about, and drag it all the way to the end up here. So that I will do for this strip here as well. So about some color on the bottom here, and angle it up. So. And the smaller strips I want to go on the side. So, and again I will glue on the bottom part here. So just line them up where I want them. Get some more glue here. And glue this. So, about the same. So. And the paper can tear when we fold it over, so I will wet it down a bit with a bit wet cloth. Then we can fold them over. So, this over so. And here. And these. Try to bend them over a bit more water, I think, on this one. It's more easy to bend them over also if you wet them down a bit. So, and on this side also. So then we fold it over and glue it to the back side here. So can maybe cut it off first. See how that works, a bit more over here. And then I will just cut off the ends here. So now this is ready to be glued down to the page, but maybe we can decorate it a bit more first. So here I want, this is from the pockets and tags, and this is also more easy to fold over if you bend or wet it down, because it can tear when you fold it. So then we will glue it on the side here. So, and this I want to go all the way to the bottom, and I think I will just glue it here and then a bit on these stripes here. So, then I will line it up about in the middle here. And then I want these images to go on top here again. So here you can see it builds up a lot. And then it helps when the pages expand a bit. See, all the way down here. And this tag to go with it inside here. So then it's ready to be glued down. And if you find it difficult to see where the ends are, because when you fold the pages like so, some of them come on the outside, because it builds up in the middle. So then you can take a copy paper behind, and then it's more easy to see. So then we can glue this down. And if you haven't done this before, it can be a bit difficult when you cut it a tiny bit smaller. So you can cut it down a quarter, this decor paper from the pages. So then we can put in some tags inside here. This can also be used for photo mats. And I also have this from the pockets and tags, so I will just glue it on the top here. I can do some journaling here. So then we can decorate a bit on the other side. So here I have another one from the pockets and tags. And this I will glue in a bit of an angle here. So I will glue it on this side and leave the rest open. So. And then we can pull in some tags here. So now these two pages are finished, and then we can start working on the next one. And here I'm going to have a pocket, so then I will show you that before we glue the page down. So here I cut a piece of paper that's almost 5.5, the same width as the back paper or the Decor paper we are going to glue down here, and I cut it at 6 inch high. And I want a bit of an angle here, so I'll just line it up where I want it. Don't have to be precise here. So maybe 1.25 inches from each side here, so I just will eyeball it. So take a line over here. So then we can cut this off. Not sure you can see the line here, but just cut off the line I drew. So then we can see how it fits on the page here. Yeah, I think that's fine. And then I also want some strips on the side here. So this I cut out from the 12 by 12. So I think I will start in the top, and I'll just take a tiny bit glue on the side here. Line it up. And cut it off a bit on the outside. And I will continue in the middle here. Take it on the outside on the top. So, oops. And one more strip here, and that I will just glue on the side. So, and then we can cut into it. So here you can lift up the two top layers if you like, or you can just cut into all 3 layers, and from this angle here to this angle here. So we do the same here, from this angle to this angle here. If you cut it all through all the 3 layers, be sure not to cut into the paper here, so that will show up. So, and also if you are not going to have something behind here, a paper behind, then you just cut the 2 top layers. So glue down the rest here, just lifting it up. So, and here I have some from 6x6 paper Mother Goose. I will just line that up. So, and this I cut in the same width as this paper here. So, take some glue behind here. Line it a bit, 1/8 of an inch maybe, on the top here. And then we can cut off the rest here. So then I will leave about 1/8 of an inch on the outside. And take my marker around here. So then we can glue it down to this decor paper. And I will just glue on this long side here, and this, and on the side here. You can leave this open if you like to. Also a bit too far in there. So. So then I will glue this down here, and also glue the other side on this side here. So then I will be back. So now they are glued down, and I want these pockets and tags here on this side here. And again I will glue it just on 2 sides on the back side here. A bit of an angle. So, then I have this cutout here. I think I will glue that down as well. I have this button from the chipboard cutouts, just to give it some decor. Should maybe have left it a bit more open on the side here, so I just lift it up a bit. So I also have this sailboat here. I'm not sure I'm going to use it. We'll see when we put in the tags and so. And I think maybe we can start work on the other side, and maybe we'll have a border on the top here, so that we can see how this looks inside. So we start on this side before we decide if we want the border. So this is also a fussy cutout, so we'll just glue it on the sides here and line it up with a decor paper. So well, this works as a stopper for the photo mat that's going to go inside. I also want one on this side, so this is also from the pockets and tags cutouts. So I just glued a tiny bit on the side here, so I'm sure it will be enough room for it. So here I just have some frames that I saved when I fussy cut out, so the receiver can decide to put a photo behind, so I don't have anything backing on them. So now we can see how it looks with a border on the top. Yeah, I think I will glue that down, so we'll just turn it around, more easy to see. So then we can start working on the last page here, and then we will take the covers. So now I have glued down pattern paper on this side, and for the back cover I didn't have enough paper, so we have to paper piece a bit together. Here it's best to take a whole sheet all the way out. So then I cut a strip of paper that I will just add on the side here, so that I can glue down. I'm also going to make some pockets so it won't show up on the bottom. So then I'll just line this up. So. And then we can glue a pocket on the bottom part here. So, and I want this lighthouse to go on the outside, so this time I will glue it down first. Yeah, maybe take it on the other side, it's best maybe. Yeah, I think I will take it on the other side. So, I will just line this up, out. Glue the sides. So, and maybe I will have a bit glue, just a tiny bit, so it won't tear on the side here as well. Line this up. So. And here I have another frame that I fussy cut around and glued it just on two sides that I showed before on another page. So here's an orange background or red background. I also have this, I think I will have on the top here. So this again you can back on some blue paper if you like to. So just glue it on the top. And about in the middle, so. And here you can glue down a journaling strip also if you like to, but I will put in this for some journaling here. So then we can maybe have a pocket here, we can see on the other side when we decorate that, so see how it works. So we'll have the same pocket on this side here. Bit too long, so, and a couple of tags here. I think I will have this on this side and glue this guy on top. Again, in a bit of an angle here. And we can have maybe this on top or this here. think I take this little inside the envelope here. Glue this on the top here. So, and then we can start working on this side here. So here I cut this paper to fit and cut it a tiny bit smaller again, so we can glue that down. And yeah, here I'm going to have a pocket, and that could be best to glue down before we glue this down. It's more easy, but it's too late now, so we will glue it down after. So, but before we glue it down, we can decorate it a bit. So we'll see here. Have some shells and playing in the sand here. So we will fast forward a bit again here. Also cut this out from the paper line and backed it on some blue paper. So we can glue that down here. A couple of fishes. So then we can glue it down on the page of the cover here. So I see I was a bit too short here, so that we will just cover up with a black marker here. Just drag it over, so, and then it doesn't show up. So then we can put a tag inside here, and here again I have a double one. So we can put this inside, this way maybe. And we can see for this, I think I will have that on the top here. I have one more here that I didn't use, so I can pull that inside, and also have this tiny little tag. Can be inside here, but I think I skipped that. So then it's only the outside covers left. Before we start on the cover, I found this piece I cut out that was supposed to go here, so we'll just glue that on. Here about. So then we can start on the outside cover. And if you like a binding here, now it's time to glue down some ribbon or another closure if you like to. So glue that down before you put the pattern paper on. So that's just a little tip. I will just leave this open. So now you maybe can see it expands more on the bottom part than on the top, because we added more here. So, and also when the photos come in, it will build up a bit more. I will have a lot of fussy cutting here, but I will show you if you will do it really easy. You can just add some pattern paper. This I will use on the back side. So, and then you can take some chipboard maybe, ribbon here over perhaps, and a chipboard piece, and this you can layer as many times as you like, and maybe have some stamps peeking out here. So you can do it really easy. So, but this I will have on the back side. So we can maybe start on that, and here I'm using the 8x8 paper, so it's too short, so I will make a pocket here for it, so can we glue that down. And be sure to take the glue all the way to the edges here, because it's the outside and when it's in use, so it don't tear. So then I will line this up all the way to the top, almost. Line it up. So. And then I will glue this down. And this I will make into a pocket. You can glue it all the way down, but I'm going to give it away. So then I want to be able to put in a card or note or something. So. And I had to cut off this end here, so it's only half, so I will just glue this on the side, I think, just to cover that up a bit. So take it in an angle here, just snip off the rest here. So, and then I have this can be used as a photo mat on the top here. So, but I want to be able to write on the back side, so I won't glue it down, but I will glue this frame on. So, and just on two sides, so the receiver can put in a photo here. So, but be sure when the photo is in that you glue all the sides down, because else it will tear in use. So try to line it up here. So, and then I can stick this inside here. So I will tell them to glue this proper down. And if you like, you can put something on the top, some shells or anything, or a stamp, or we can maybe try with have some from the sticker sheet here. So this I outlined it with black, so we can maybe try see how that looks. Yeah, I think I go for that. So, there's a saying here, I'll maybe add that as well. In the middle about here. So then the back side is finished. So then we will start working on the cover. So here again I will use the 8x8 paper, and it's not long enough, but it doesn't matter, we are going to build it up. So, and also be sure to glue this well down on the sides here. So go almost all the way to the top and the ends. And then we are going to build up a scene and some sea and some sand and so here. So what I did here, I took some pieces of paper that's the same wide as this one, and here I'm going to cut it a bit in an angle. So I cut them in a different angle, so just this I think I cut about 1.5 inch wide. So just to try to make some waves here. So about. So I cut them all different. It doesn't matter how you cut them, just cut them in a bit of an angle. So then I will outline them a bit here. So then we are going to glue this down. I'm going to have these lighthouses also, so I want to check how high up I want them. Here I think so. I will glue this down first. And then we can glue this over. This was a bit too short, but I think we will cover that up with some strips on the side here. So here I've already cut out some more blue and also some for the sand. Did it the same way. So then we can continue gluing these down like so. So I think I will fast forward here again. And here I've taken two shades of blue paper just to give it some dimension. So this will go like so, I think. And now maybe it's time to pull this inside. Yeah, I can do that. So, and then we can take the sand here. So here I have two layers. Let's see how far down I'm going to go. So about so, and then we are going to add some stripes. So I have a tiny one here. I'm using my leftovers here, so we will see how this works. So, this wasn't long enough, so I'm going to add some in the corners here. And then I have two other strips here. So then I will glue these on the top here. And do the same for the other side. And I will have the strip from the 8x8 paper on the bottom part. And then I cut out these letters from the paper line. It was from the front of the 12x12, I think. So I will glue them down, but if you don't like the fussy cut that, you can use this by the sea here from the sticky sheet. So just make a journaling spot and write something yourself. So I will start from the back here, so I know I got not enough room here. So then I will use the stripes on the paper as my guiding line here. And if you find this difficult to glue down, you can always also use a sticker machine from maybe Exiron and add the glue on the back here. I'm just showing you the basic here, so you can do it without so many tools. So now for the fun part here, to start building up more of the scene. I really enjoy doing this. So I think I will cut a bit off the end here. So then I will glue all these pieces down and speed up the video a bit. So, and then I have some sailboats, and I think maybe I will have them here, and also have some seahorses. Not sure I'm going to use them, but we will see. So, I think this sailboat I cut out from the 12 by 12 cover. I was running out of images, so I only had a tiny one left on the paper line. Yeah, I think that is enough. So then it's finished and ready to be used. So I hope this tutorial was helpful, and that you maybe can give it a try, or maybe just use some ideas. And if you have any questions, please look below the video. There you will find the link to my blog, where I answer all new questions. So take care everyone, and have fun creating. Bye bye.